Hello, this is Bob Jones, Southeastern Fisheries Association again. I think I'd like to talk a little bit about mullet today. It's a delicious fish that we have here in Florida and other Gulf states, but the Florida mullet is something special. I don't know whether you know it or not, but they have been fermenting mullet 10,000 years ago. The Egyptians were the first to do that, and from all the research that I've done, they tell me that it didn't taste all that good. It was a little putrid, but at least it was better than being rotten. So the fermentation project worked good back then. And of course, we all know that the real first Floridians, who were here long before the Europeans showed up, they knew how to preserve their game and their fish. And you know, as plentiful as mullet is, that they were doing a lot of mullet. Before any of the new technology came along, the fishermen had to salt and dry the mullet in order to store it, in order to sell it to other places. And so this was much in demand. And most people don't know it, but about 50 million pounds of mullet were harvested by our commercial fishermen during World War II to feed the troops. And I was in St. Augustine, and you had to have a ration card to get your share of meat or fish or vegetables or whatever. So the fishermen did a lot for the troops during World War II. Nowadays, we have mainly a cast net fishery where most of the mullet are caught, and they're doing really good. And I hope that they never get to the point to where they'll put a ban on the cast nets. Now, if you take a mullet and you prepare it properly, there's just nothing that can beat it. And this lady here knows what a good mullet is supposed to taste like. And I don't want to take too much of your time today, but I have to tell you, we were sitting at a restaurant, and a couple came over and asked us what were we eating, and we said we were eating mullet. And they said they'd never had that before, that they were from Michigan and they like pike and everything. And I said, well, let me tell you, if you take a piece of mullet off of her plate and put it right up there on your forehead, that would be a good start. And the man said, why would I put a piece of mullet on my forehead? And I said, because your tongue will beat your brains out trying to get a hold of it. You have a good day and eat more mullet.